and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, as always, BitBoy. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, become a member of the Bit Squad. That's what we call our community by clicking the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. We're growing every day. Big shout out to everybody that's been smashing that like button, liking our content, and also sharing it. So we are doing a $500 Bitcoin giveaway. We're getting close to the end of the contest, but you got to like this video, comment on this video, and as well as be a subscriber to win. You can get the full description down below. Okay, so don't forget, if you'd like to support the channel, we do have a merchandise store now. You can check it out, bitboycrypto.com. We also have some other resources for you there. Now, today we're talking about the halving. I don't think it's the halving or the halving. I think it's pronounced the halving. I guess that's what we're going to go with. So this is something that I believe between now and 2020, so over the next 2 years almost, or year and a half, we are going to see a lot of talk about this. People are going to be looking at this as this is going to start the bull run to end all bull runs. Now, why would people think that? Well, there is a precedent, which we will talk about here in just a little bit, as to what has happened before when Bitcoin has gone through a halving. So I guess the first thing is, if you have no idea what a halving is, then it's probably good for you to understand that. So the halving is when miners receive a 50% reduction in their block rewards. So right now, miners are getting 12.5 Bitcoins per block, and that is going to drop down to 6.25 in May of 2020. Now, to say that that is going to have an effect on the price, it's really hard to gauge that. But like I mentioned in the intro, all we have to go on is precedent. So in the past, we have seen large jumps for Bitcoin after a halving. We've only had two. We had one in 2012, and then we had one in 2016. So basically leading into both of those runs, the price was going up, and it was on a little bit of a bull run. But after the halving took place, the price increased dramatically. So a lot of people are going to look at this May 2020 date and say, man, when that happens, that's when we will really hit the moon. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe we're actually going to go on another mega bull run and then hit another bear market and go on another mega bull run probably around the time of the halving. I think that's probably 2 runs away from now. But it's very important to understand that none of that is guaranteed. Now, unless there's some kind of crazy abnormal hash rate that happens between now and May of 2020, what is going to happen in terms of the 50% block reduction from 12.5 to 6.25 is pretty clear. But the precedent that we've seen before doesn't necessarily mean that is going to continue in the future. So let's look at one of the biggest pumps that we never got. There's so many pumps we didn't get over this last year. We didn't get the Chinese New Year pump. We didn't get the Wall Street bonuses pump. We didn't get so many other things. We haven't gotten the ETF pump. That's the latest thing. But the biggest one that people thought we were going to get a pump based on precedent was Consensus. So Consensus is the largest blockchain conference of the year in America, maybe in the world, I'm not sure. But it's really big. And so after each of the last several years, there has usually been a pump during the conference, and then there's a giant pump after the conference. Now, so everyone this year, it was in April, I think it was the beginning of May, we were heading up. You know, the price had gone almost to $10,000, or it hit $10,000 and bounced back down, and everyone expected the price to really jump up after Consensus, and it never came. In fact, the price actually went down during the conference. So just because there is a precedent for something that happened in the past does not make it indicative of the future. And that is really so true with cryptocurrency, because with cryptocurrency, we don't have enough data to really make judgment calls. Like TA, technical analysts, they can look at charts and they can say, oh, this is what the numbers are saying. But it's hard to do with crypto because we don't have the same amount of history with this market to see market cycles. I mean, if you were to look at the stock market and how many times it's been bullish or bearish, obviously cryptocurrency pales in comparison to that. So because of that, It's really dangerous to say something happened before and it's definitely going to happen again with cryptocurrency. We just don't have the data. We just don't have the history. So for that reason, I would say be very careful with news regarding the halving, because it, especially to do with price. I would say really focus on adoption, mainstream technology, educating yourself on cryptocurrency. Those are the types of things I would be doing, not sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for some kind of pump that may not happen. But like I said before, there are charts that do show that in the past this has happened before. So I would honestly not be surprised if in 2020 we did get a huge bump for this, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we didn't, and a lot of people lost money during it. Because when we have a pump that's supposedly coming and it doesn't come, what does the price do? It dumps, right? It's not just that you miss out on the upward action, but it actually pushes the price back down because of the anticipation and people expecting a pump that never came, and it's quite disappointing. So that is what the halving is. I'm obviously, as you guys know, I'm not a miner, so I can't get too technical into the aspects of why it is necessary and what that reduction actually looks like. But this is something that you are going to be hearing a lot about, especially next year. Expect the hype of this to really increase and to people to start talking about it a lot. People are already starting to mention it on news videos in anticipation. So just be careful out there. Don't take anyone's word for truth in terms of market predictions, because we just don't know. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, smash the like button. If you didn't like this video, just kidding, everyone liked the video, I know that. Don't dislike the video, please don't. So thank you for watching it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, become a member of the Bit Squad. Until next time, BitBoy out.